You're not really ready until you're safe. Summer safely and drive calm.
Time to upgrade your adventure with an RV from Motorsportsland. Don't put off making exciting memories and exploring the many outdoor hideaways right here in Utah. Come in today and see how Motorsportsland can help you get away, or visit motorsportsland.com.
6 o'clock, good morning. Nice to have you here. This is Utah's Morning News. I'm Tim Hughes.
And I'm Amanda Dixon. Right now, downtown, 75 degrees.
Some slowdowns on Bangalore Highway near California Avenue. I'm Andy Farnsworth.
Our top story this hour, Utah pharmacist was stripped of his license after admitting to giving out fake COVID-19 vaccination cards.
We begin our live team coverage, Utah Pandemic Impact, with KSL News Radio's Nick Wyatt. Nick?
Amanda, this unnamed pharmacist reportedly handed out about a half dozen cards to people reluctant to get the shot. The Salt Lake Tribune reports he was seen on pharmacy security video filling out the cards and handing them directly to patients without preparing a syringe or administering the vaccine. The Trib says the pharmacist had to give up his license and pay a $2,000 fine, and the Division of Occupational and Professional Licensing says it can't guarantee that he'll get his license back if he reapplies in the future. Reporting live, Nick Wyatt, KSL News Radio.
Nearly 10% of Utahns displayed food insecurity this winter, according to a new report. KSL News Radio's Heather Kelly continues our live team coverage, Utah Pandemic Impact. Heather?
Tim, the number of people seeking help to feed themselves nearly doubled at the early stages of the pandemic, from 5.3% to 9.8% by late November. The director of Utahns Against Hunger, Gina Cornea, tells KSL.com the jump could be because the federally enhanced unemployment benefits fell from $600 a month to $350 per month during that time. Cornea says the demand for the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, increased dramatically when the federal benefits dropped. Live, Heather Kelly, KSL News Radio.
KSL's top national stories this hour. The nation's most populous county is re-implementing mask mandates indoors because of the rapidly rising COVID cases. We get the latest from ABC's Alex Stone in Los Angeles.
Beginning this weekend, masks will again become mandatory in indoor public places here in L.A. County. 10 million residents are being told, regardless of vaccination status, when they go to the grocery store, the movie theater, the coffee shop, the bank, masks will have to be on again. It comes as cases here have jumped from 200 a day to now 1,500 a day. L.A. County Health Officer Dr. Muntu Davis.
Masking indoors must again become a normal practice by all, regardless of vaccination status, so that we can stop the trends and level of transmission we're currently seeing.
Alex Stone, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Meantime, in neighboring Arizona, teacher Katie Nash is among those calling for schools to require masks come the fall.
We still have large groups of people who are not vaccinated, so the simplest solution is to continue to require to wear masks.
Nash has two daughters, one who is immunocompromised.
A player on USA basketball team is already out of the Tokyo Olympics thanks to COVID. Washington Wizards guard Bradley Beal has entered health protocols. ESPN's Brian Woodhorst says the replacement options for his replacement are slim.
This team is scheduled to leave for Tokyo on Monday. They don't have a run-up of 2 weeks like they've had with the rest of the players to get those guys in shape. So a couple of players that we think they're looking at. Julius Randle of the New York Knicks, who was one of the finalists to get one of the last spots, obviously coming off a terrific season. I can tell you that Tobias Harris has been reached out to by Team USA to judge his availability, but he has been out of the country for the last 2+ weeks, celebrating his birthday, which is Thursday. So he is not really in position.
The U.S. men's basketball team has also canceled their scheduled exhibition tonight with Australia out of an abundance of caution.
Police believe a man who was found dead in the Jordan River in June was the victim of a homicide. Heather Ramos is the wife of the victim, Joseph Salas. She tells KSL-TV she wants answers.
I seen him walk down the Jordan River Trailway, and that was the last time I seen him. He was just a good man. He didn't deserve what happened to him.
There is no information on a motive or who the suspect body.
The Utah Drought 2021.
It's worse than they thought it would be. Officials watching over the Great Salt Lake say the lake is shrinking at an alarming rate. KSL News Radio's Paul Nelson has details.
Department of Natural Resources officials knew the levels at the lake were dropping, but they realized they're dropping at a higher rate than they anticipated. Great Salt Lake coordinator Laura Vernon says they've gotten so low it's having a bad impact on the billion-dollar mineral extraction industry.
The brine shrimp industry is also suffering with water levels dropping so low, salt levels are getting too high for the brine shrimp to reproduce.
I'm Dave Cawley, host of the podcast Cold. Our brand new second season focuses on the 1985 disappearance of a woman named Joyce Yost. Hear her voice for the first time. That's Cold Season 2, exclusively on Amazon Music.